Hello. I would like to just share a little bit of information this week about channeling and a beginner's guide to channeling. I have so many people that ask me questions about channeling. I feel like I need to write a book just for beginners. But really, there's so many ways that you can start off channeling. One is to know a little bit about the history. Did you know that Alexander the Great used a channeler, or they called them spiritualists back then? Abraham Lincoln and Mary Todd Lincoln also used a spiritualist. It's so wild that happened. That's a little bit of the history, but there's also several different types of channeling, and you may already be doing one of them because channeling, even for beginners, works very well. I mean, I teach channeling on several different levels. We'll talk a little bit about that later. But there's different styles of channeling. So see if one of these styles actually resonates with you. First is mental channeling. In mental channeling, the channeler receives messages through their thoughts, through their own inner knowing. It's the information that's usually transmitted telepathically and could be accompanied by images, feelings, or an inner dialogue. Then there's trance channeling, which is what I do, is trance channeling, and it involves the channel entering a deeper, altered state of consciousness, allowing the energy to speak through their physical body, through them. The channel may then have little or no recollection of the message that's delivered in that trance state. The third type of channeling is guided or automatic writing. Now, in guided or automatic writing, it is the form of channeling where your guides send you messages through your writing and you receive your spirit guides or other energies in a digital format on paper, either through your typing or through handwriting. And it's usually done in a semi-conscious state, or not in a complete trance state, because you might not be able to write. And contrary to popular belief, nowadays you don't have to do automatic or guided writing with your non-dominant hand. I recommend and teach it in all of my classes to do it with your dominant hand. That's kind of where I started, was automatic or guided writing. Now there's another form of channeling. It's called inspirational channeling. And I know you have heard inspirational speakers. They are actually channeling that information. They receive intuitive guidance or creative inspiration from higher sources. Artists, writers, musicians often use inspirational guidance or inspirational channeling to access their new ideas and new insights. A beginner's guide to channeling must always include safe channeling instructions. While channeling can be gratifying and transformative, it is important to approach that with caution and mindfulness. Here are some tips that you can experience while practicing your channeling. One, be sure and set your intention. Before attempting to channel, it's really essential to set clear intentions for your practice. Make sure that you're in a positive state of mind or grounded state, and open yourself up to receive messages that are always in your highest good from the light. 2, protect your energy. Before channeling, it's crucial to set boundaries and protect your energy field. You don't have to do this physically anymore, but just set an intention to protect your field. You can do this by visualizing yourself in a bubble of light, or by calling on protective guides or angels. However works for you. You just want to shield yourself from any negative influences. 3, ground. Ground yourself. Channeling is a spiritual experience, and you could easily be ungrounded. I mean, I remember when I would finish a session or something in the beginning, I would then get into a car and drive to the store, and I would wake up and really not have any idea where I was. Do not do that. That is not a good thing. Before you channel, take a deep breath and send your intention to ground. I always take 3 deep breaths. And actually what I do is I send beams of light through my feet and anchor my energy at the center of the earth. Then I send another beam of light up and fill my body with light. Then I connect with the guidance through my crown. So that's a little Reader's Digest condensed version of grounding. 4, practice discernment. Use discernment to filter your information that doesn't really resonate. You know, I always say practice discernment on Adironnda's information. Always trust your inner guidance and question anything that feels manipulative or fear-based. Channeling is a wonderful tool and it's very powerful. It provides spiritual growth, self-discovery, and it actually connects you with higher realms of consciousness. So you want to really approach it with respect, intention, and discernment. You can unlock hosts of wisdom and insights which can help the world, the planet, and yourself lead a deeper life of understanding and have a stronger connection to your guides. It will be transformative. So this has been the Reader's Digest Cliff Notes version of a channeler's beginner's guide. So just know that there's lots more to it. We'll connect with that another week. Namaste, y'all.